Can you believe it?
And he was singing along with it.
Yeah.
Endearing his crowd, endearing himself to the people here in the audience. Immediately. Actually, a good political move before the fight. But now the fight is going to take on a life of his own.
Ready?
Man, I'm going to expect something here. Look at this.
Look at this. Takedown defense by Sasaki and a wild shot there by Gracie. They're into the clinch. And Gracie will be patient here.
Looks like Sasaki even wants to try to put him in the corner and even go for a throw or something. Because he closes his hands. Nice body shots, which is a good thing to do. Just keep going at it. For it.
Rodrigo Gracie is a self-admitted family man and a homebody, and he likes to play video games. His top one is Jedi Knight Outcast. But speaking of video games,
I just wanted to tell it.
There it is, right there. The Pride Fighting Championships has finally is going to release a video game February of this year.
I only hope that he's going to keep fighting then instead of being home playing the video game all day long.
Because that video game, if you like the action you see here, folks, you're going to love the Pride Fighting Championships video game, put out by THQ.
There was an overhand right. Really overhand.
Call it an overhook right.
Yeah. Nice knee to the body.
That
Good liver shot. That's the first shot of the evening, ladies and gentlemen.
What was that, the liver shot?
The liver shot. Oh, that's another shot they have to drink at home now.
The crowd is so silent, it's eerie.
Yes. Gotta watch out.
That's right, we could practically whisper our commentary right now.
High break! Keep it down.
Who is going to make the first mistake? That's what it's all about here. Who's going to take it to the ground? And can one of each other finish the other one on the ground? I really don't know.
I want to see it on the ground, actually, because Rodrigo, as much of a hotshot as he is, this is still only his second mixed martial art fight, whereas Sasaki has been around, he's got 18, 19 fights, and he's been in with some of the greatest fighters in his weight division. You know, having fought in Shudo and Pancrase.
Oh, nice right hand. Hitting a balance. Ooh, he's going for an armbar right away.
Right away.
Right away.
And a stomp up kick.
Nice.
Is Sasaki going to try for a leg lock here, boss?
I don't know. I wouldn't do it. But hey, he's a Pancrase guy, so he probably will. The guy's good. Arm bars. He's got the whole arsenal. So you can't tell what he's going to do.
Yeah, but speaking of arm bars, Rodrigo Gracie favors that move over any other submission. He likes it from the bottom on the guard, and also from the mount on the top. Rodrigo Gracie is the 1998 Abu Dhabi Combat Club World Submission Wrestling Champion at 87 kilograms.
See, if you would play the video game right now, you could do the Sakuraba stomp, jump up him, and then double chop down. Of course, you can do it in the fight too. I'm just saying. Break, that's a good break.
Are you saying that Sasaki has seen Sakuraba fight before?
I think everybody in Japan has seen him fight before. He's got to go set something up.
I like Gracie's single punches.
And they're powerful and accurate. I mean, that right hand was a good right hand. The last one.
Oh!
Look at this, man. Nice straight. Look, he's been working on his boxing.
He's got some hands here. He connects with that. Oops. A nice little stop. It was like a check stop there by Sasaki, which stopped him in his tracks.
Yeah, what he was really trying to do is set him up there for a takedown. You see it? Ooh, leg lock coming. Yeah, you do not want to give him your leg like that. because a knee bar he will go for sure. Because once you get somebody in a knee bar, and even if he turns out, you can go over to all kinds of different leg locks. But going for just a simple heel hook, straight heel hook, that's a kind of dangerous thing to do because it's easy to escape.
Well, Sasaki does have a couple of heel hooks victories on his record, but he's also got a toe hold, boss, and that's a move you like too.
Oh yeah, I love the toe hold. I start loving it. Oh, Jesus. I start loving it after Funaki actually put me in one in my third match. And I thought, ooh, that hurt.
Yeah.
Let's learn that.
Yeah.
I want to apply that on other people too.
Okay, Gracie with that stomp up kick. That's that up kick is favored by the Brazilian jiu-jitsu practitioners. When they lie in this position and the opponent leans over them, they crack that heel straight up. And there have been some knockouts from that kick too. Okay, another restart standing. Okay, we got a
little timeout. Something wrong with the gloves?
Yeah, fixing Sasaki's glove.
It's got a horseshoe in it.
Yeah, I thought it was brass knuckles. It looked like brass knuckles to me.
Okay, and the magnet under the ring. Now we're going. They're feeling each other out.
And that's Sanae Kakuda from Pancrase fame in the corner of Sasaki.
And now he's in his guard.
Yeah, now we see Gracie on top on the ground.
Yes, this is going to be technical. What's going to happen here? Can Rodrigo break his guard, do something, or just use some strikes? Because his strikes are pretty powerful, actually. And see if he can generate any power, too, on the ground with those strikes. Not like that. But maybe like that.
Oh, yeah, there it was right on cue, Mr. Rutten. You're the man.
Yeah, I see him pushing him away, trying to create the distance, as we always talk about.
He's not even trying to pass the guard, and it is a tight guard by Yuki Sasaki.
Yeah, you see he's holding his head real tight, so he's trying probably to go. No, now he lets it go. Otherwise he would go for armbar or triangle. You see it looks like, no, it would be strange if a submission, this would have finished in a submission, I think. It could be, maybe later in the round, somebody gets tired or something, or get hit, and is a little dizzy. But I think they're pretty even leveled.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that Gracie's actually the stronger standing because he's got what look to be some destructive punches.
Yep.
And Sasaki was very wary of those, but now they're on the ground. And Gracie's on top. Gracie's doing more damage to the ribs, but he's not going to stop the fight with those punches down low like that.
Whoa, he's trying to go there for the side, but he won't let him. He won't let him. Man, they're going for everything. They're trying. No, they're really close together.
Very technical leg work there from the bottom by Sasaki to defend the guard pass by Gracie, or the guard pass attempt.
Yes.
Here in Japan, the crowd, for the most part, is very well educated in the finer points of grappling and mixed martial arts. And right now, it's so silent here, but they're waiting and they're wondering, is he going to pass the guard? Is he going to try for an arm bar from the bottom? Is Gracie going to start to ground and pound? So all eyes are transfixed. No people are feeling restless. Nobody's booing. You know, people aren't complaining. It's I kind of like that kind of appreciation, that level here in Japan.
Yeah, you know, it's also, in Holland you got this saying that the best the best captains are always on shore, and it's like in all the other countries, everybody knows better now. Now we got the sideline here.
But not for long.
Back in the guard. But in Holland or in America, everybody's shouting different kind of things. This distract the opponent, you know. One says right straight, the other one goes left hook. Take him down, give him a leg lock. I mean, come on, guys. Let those guys fight their own fight. And here they really respect that.
Yeah, well, in the U.S. we call it backseat drivers.
Oh, yeah.
I think one of the things also is that Pride Fighting Championships not only appeals to the blue-collar fans, but also the white-collar fans.
Okay.
And not a terribly exciting first round, but nonetheless, we've got two really gifted grapplers in the ring. And I don't know, boss. That was a real close first round.
Yeah, I think so too. Whoever is going to turn it up a notch is going to win this. And let me see from here. Yeah, I can't see Rodrigo. Okay, we see some replays now.
There's that overhand right, and it was high on the temple of Sasaki, and it was a good shot, even reminiscent of the great Igor Vovchanchin.
Bang.
He kind of winds it up a little bit too much.
And look at this. When he goes down, he goes right away armbar. Watch this. Right away. You see, he tried it. So watch out for this guy. You make one little mistake, he's going to catch you.
Yeah, but this guy really defended against Gracie.
Yeah, oh yeah. Look at it. I like the shirt. Brutality.
What kind of instructions is Kakuta giving to Sasaki here, boss?
I think that he should, he would say, try to take him down and get a top position, half guard or side mount. But I think on his feet, he can't do anything right now. He cannot win the fight, or must be with a lucky shot. And on his back, he can't either. In the guard, he can. In Rodrigo's guard, he can. So he's got to go to a half guard or side mount. That would be the best way.
I'm sure that Enzo is
saying the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And don't forget, folks, we have got not one, but two tournaments coming up later this year. More on that later. That's right, we're going back to the Grand Prix. But let's go back to the fight. This is round two. Sasaki versus Gracie.
Round two. Fight!
Both these guys are young lions. Gracie, 27 years old. Sasaki, 26. And should Sasaki try to go to the ground here?
Yeah, I think so. He should. And like I said, you know, go to the side.
Look at this. Look at
Nice movement.
Wow, wow, man. Rodrigo Gracie is a wily guy on the ground. He was in a position where he could have been dominated momentarily, but he didn't even wait. He just flipped right out of it.
Beautiful. See, he should continue doing that. Throwing that right hook to the head, or left hook, and then one to the body, to the head. Just keep going. Distract your opponent, then maybe pass the guard and go for some submissions.
Okay, as I was saying earlier, we're going to have not one, but two Grand Prix tournaments this year, 2003. And the first of which is going to be in August 3rd, 2003, the first round of both tournaments. And then the final round of both tournaments, October 4th. And that is this year, 2003. We look forward to seeing you tune in for that. That's going to be some awesome stuff because people still really like the tournament, boss.
Yeah, tournaments are good. And especially the way they do it now here at the Pride Fighting Championships, they split it up. So you don't have 3 fights in a row, which is not fair. Now they split it up to the first round and then to the second round.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. And we look forward to that. So the first half of this year is going to rock. We got the video game coming out. We got a big fight coming up with Nogueira. And then the latter half of this year is just going to wind up with a bang. Woo!
Ready, go!
I think it's going to be difficult for Rodrigo to get this guy into submission.
I think so too, and I think the other way around, exactly the same.
I think they're basically shutting each other down. But
watch the movement of Gracie, how he gets. Whoa, in leg lock. He went for a leg lock. Did you see that?
yeah, but this guy just popped right out of it.
Man, it goes so fast. They're so good.
Well, Sasaki said there aren't many Japanese fighters who can fight with the Gracies. And but he feels himself that obviously good enough to step up and attempt that task.
Oh, and he's doing a good job.
And Yuki also said that he doesn't want the people to pick apart his individual skills, but he wants to be appreciated for a total fighter with his total skills. Sasaki had that big victory over Alex Stiebling in the second to last fight in Pancrase. It was a unanimous decision.
Yep. Yep. When we went back to the airport, we actually saw Alex. You remember telling us that? Yep.
Yeah, he looked like he'd been in a fight.
Nice. You should throw those more.
I don't know, we've seen one position only so far for quite some time. It's the guard of Sasaki and Gracie landing an occasional punch.
It's an open guard. They try to play the whole game. Nobody lets the other one go into the side mount or half guard or nothing. It's they're so close together, the level of skill, that it's going to be probably a whole fight like this.
Yeah, it looks like it because so far we've seen it in the same position for quite some time.
1 minute left in the round.
With 1 minute left, it looks like Gracie is in control of this fight. Sasaki, I don't know what he can do within his level of skill to dominate Gracie in order to pull this one out.
No, I don't think he can do anything either. What he could do... Are they going to restart? Or are they going to... Okay,
this is
going to be a yellow card.
Okay,
it's going to be a yellow card.
That's a pretty good call because there wasn't a lot of action, and Gracie was trying to make action, so they gave Sasaki a yellow card. That will be 10%. Oh, they're both getting yellow cards. Okay. Well, that's interesting because, you know, I guess the referee thinks that he's making a statement that it takes two to tango here and two not to tango, and evidently he thought they weren't. And there's a kick by Sasaki.
And he shooted that more because Rodrigo was wide open for a liver shot. A liver kick.
That was a little bit too conservative a round for the referee and probably for the crowd too, because there wasn't a lot going on.
Yep. What can we say about it? Exactly the same thing I'm going to tell you again, like I said, in the break between round number 1 and 2. Both of them have to try to get the opponent on the ground and see if they can get in a side mount or at least a half guard. But until now, they won't let each other. So I think round 3 is going to be the same.
Yeah, Gracie scored more like with the up kick and the chopping punches on the ground, like that right hand. And I would have to say he was leading the fight right now. The yellow card is going to be a moot point because both of them got one. But Sasaki has got to do something short of a miracle to pull this one out.
Yeah, but you never know. Like we said before, the fight with Guy Masculine on Rona.
Yeah, well, Gracie's got to finish strong in order to cement his victory, but it appears to me that he's got it in under control. And Sasaki seems like he's pretty much gone into like more defensive fighting than offensive fighting. I mean, he landed a couple low kicks at the end of that round, but you know, for the most part, he's just countering.
Yep, that's it. Yes, 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 yes. vol verwachting klopt ons hartje. That's Dutch for we are waiting with all excitement. That's a little extra lesson here. Bonus for the people at home.
Seconds out, please.
And I'm sure Rodrigo Gracie, with that entrance and everything, he wants to finish this fight. He wants to end it with a spectacular, you know, choke out, armbar, or even a knockout. Because he created a sensation walking out. Now he wants to end by creating a sensation in the ring.
Yeah, his right hand is real up high. So if I would be Sasaki, I would go for the body. The body. That's what I would do. But then again, you can get caught.
Well, that was great takedown defense there by Sasaki. Gracie tried to pick off the leg, but Sasaki used his balance, very much like a Muay Thai fighter.
This is not in the guard. He's going to get the same game now.
Well, Sasaki has got to know that he's got to get busy with strikes. He's got to get busy with some submission attempts. Probably in his heart, he knows that Gracie's going to be pretty hard, if not impossible, at this moment to submit.
And again, the crowd is absolutely silent. It is it's a very strange experience.
They're careening here for another yellow card if they don't do anything.
Yeah, he's got to do something. Grab a leg, do something, go to the side.
Well, Gracie with that upper right hand, that was nice, but he's working for heels on hips, but it's not going to work because Sasaki's back will be to the ropes, so it won't be able to push him anywhere.
Olha aí, já tem 2 minutos, faltam 3, o cara tá morto, bicho. Se bobear, pega esse triângulo dele nele mesmo.
Well, we've all got our preferences over where is our favorite grappling-oriented mixed martial art fight. Now those missed, but he's trying to blast his head off with that heel.
Yeah, and if it's a hit,
oh yeah,
that could be it.
That's right. Well put, my poet friend. If it's a hit, that could be it.
And hit the focus mid. Hitter the hit.
It's interesting because I remember when Royce Gracie had his opponents in the guard like this, he would try to use that heel kick on the kidney area. Remember that?
Yes.
I wonder why Rodrigo doesn't do that.
Because it's during the fight, it's not going to be effective. I think it's more of a thing after the fight, like tournaments. If you would have continued to the next round, then something like that would hurt. We never saw somebody get stopped by it. I would rather do it to the thighs.
Right. Rodrigo popping that kick straight up again, and the referee getting them back on their feet.
They really got to turn it up now.
Yeah, they really do.
They have to. Let's get a go. Come on, left, right, straight, bang, left, quick.
Yeah, right.
Pow! Maybe visuate the sounds.
If they were from Holland, they would do that.
Yeah. Listen, man, if I get that remote control in my hand, there you go, you see, I would deliver kick, punch the whole time.
You are a funny man, boss.
Pride game. Never, 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 never.
Gracie pulls into guard and throws an up punch.
Now,
look how Gracie gets the guard back after Sasaki tries to pass it.
it's incredible. Look at this.
Uh-oh. I can't believe it. Oh, Sasaki actually passed the guard of Gracie, but Gracie, look what he did.
with no, looks like it doesn't cost him any effort. Beautiful. I know for some people at home, they would say, oh, what is this? But this is a very technical grappling match right here.
And Gracie is the one who's in control at the moment. He's on top in Sasaki's guard. But though that right hand, I'm telling you.
He's got to keep throwing it now. Give everything he has. 1 minute. Come on. Throw punches. Bang, bang, bang. Let's go. 30 seconds. What is 30 seconds in a lifetime?
Well, it's not going to happen. Sasaki's not going to pull out the miracle. He's not going to get a submission. He's not even close. He never was at any point in this fight. Gracie definitely won this match.
Yep, I gotta go with you.
Yeah, definitely Rodrigo Gracie got the match. But you know what? It just was not an exciting match. I mean, they stayed in. I mean, they reversed each other a couple times. For the hardcore, this would be a great match to watch, especially if you train in jiu-jitsu or submission wrestling, because there was a lot of really finesseful moves in this match, but neither guy was on the verge of finishing the other guy, and they would hang back rather than go for it.
Yep.
But Gracie definitely did enough to win.
Yes.
There's technique, then there's going for it. And going for it means you're going to make money in the fight game.
判定の結果をお伝えします。ジャッジ和田、ホドリゴ。ジャッジ足立、ホドリゴ。ジャッジ西、ホドリゴ。よって勝者、ホドリゴ・グレイシー。
A unanimous decision.